Namaye On is a Ugandan communications professional, teacher and policewoman who serves as the deputy spokesperson for the Uganda Police Force since 2014. She says her position has shaped her, and working with different people commands growth and development in her career, a path worth taking. On women in governance. Briefly, tell us about yourself.
My name is Namaye On. I am Bangambachi because I'm married to Mr. Alfred Bangambachi, aspirant of police. I am the deputy police spokesperson, and I've been serving as deputy police spokesperson now. This is the second time that I'm serving as the deputy police spokesperson, and this is, I think, since around 2014. I joined the police force in 2007, September, and I'm very happy that it was in September because September is also my birthday month. I am born in a family of 6, and I am the middle child, so I got to have a lot of pampering, but adulthood comes with challenges, and I'm very happy that joining the force prepared me for the challenges of adulthood. I am a mother of 3. I have 3 very beautiful children, and I'm proud that I am able to take care of them alongside my police duties.
How did you receive the news of the position you hold?
I received the news of my appointment as the deputy police spokesperson in 2014 while I was at Mbara regional offices in southwestern Uganda. I was the regional police spokesperson then, and I received it with mixed feelings, definitely, because the challenges ahead presented themselves, and I was very anxious. I didn't know how much I would have to do or how I would have to do it, but I had had experience running the regional office in southwestern region when it was still big with Greater Kigezi and the region in Bushenyi and Mitoma. So I almost was prepared psychologically, but I knew that it would come with challenges of having to shift and come to Kampala with my family, change their schools, and that was what I was looking at as one of my biggest challenges. However, I was very happy that the team at police headquarters supported me very well, the team that I was joining, but also my husband was very, very supportive, and I'm very proud of that.
How has the experience been since your appointment?
My experience working in the Deputy Police Spokesperson's office has been quite interesting because there is a lot that takes place there. You get to meet very many new people, and you also get to work with a new team. You get to work with the police headquarters team as well, where you have supervisors and all those. So it's quite interesting. It's a process of development and growth, and for me it has really been interesting because I came to this office when I was at the rank of aspirant of police, and I've risen through the ranks to assistant commissioner of police. I've also been able to accomplish quite a number of things, including growth in my career. I also came to this office before pursuing my master's degrees, and now I have 2 of them. So I think it has been a path worth taking. I would like to thank very much those who have supported me through it, and I'm very grateful for the lessons that I've picked along the way.
What are the challenges of a woman holding such an influential position?
There are quite a number of challenges that you come along, including the fact that you're working in an office that previously was more male-dominated than otherwise. And you also face the challenges of being popular, being known by very many people, and therefore they expect you to be almost everywhere at the same time, which is very challenging because you also have other things to run, including the lives of your children. So it's quite challenging, but I think that the challenges are not so much compared to the advantages that you get, because in knowing people, then you grow your best. You grow your best, and I think that is very important because you can't live as an island. And so I'm very happy that this office has given me these opportunities, including people that I've met in the academics, people that I've met in the business world, in the other government sectors. It's very, very amazing how many you get to meet. And I'm also grateful to the government communicators platform. We have a platform of government communicators from all dimensions, and we share experiences, we learn from each other, and I think that has helped to make this work worth enjoying.
How do you relate to the 2020 Women's Day theme, celebrating 25 years of the 1995 Constitution milestone of promoting gender equality and women empowerment in Uganda?
The authors of the 1995 Constitution were very, very thoughtful, and I think they really were qualified for that job. Because when you analyze the Constitution, it's detailed, and in particular, it's detailed on issues to do with unfairness and injustices, and issues that affect women and children, especially issues to do with gender inequality, issues to do with domestic violences, and all forms of abuses, issues that to do with injustices. They are unfair and they are unjust. And therefore, for me, as a person who has taken time to study and analyze the different aspects of the UN Resolution 1325, I think that our Constitution is on spot. It is spot on, it agrees with the resolutions of the UN, and it agrees that injustices to women are injustices to humanity. And I'm a strong supporter of fairness and justice. And I think joining the force was an avenue for me to demonstrate that. So I agree entirely with the Constitution, especially on the amendments to actually include issues to do with deferment for children, whether male or female. For me, that was very key, because previously we looked at as the girl child as the only one who could be defiled or sexually abused. But now we all understand that even the male child can be sexually abused, and it will be a defilement. So we are able to get justice even for the male child. But also sectoring the law on defilement to include defilement, to include aggravated defilement, and also to include child-to-child sex, because these were issues that were not looked at before, but these are issues that were very paramount and are able to address unfairness and injustices and abuses to the girl child, and to balance the equation where the male gender is involved.
What inspires you in life?
That inspires me. I'm inspired by the love for humanity. Many people tend to think that I am actually very easygoing, and I think that is very, very true, because I like to listen to people's advice. I like to listen to issues affecting people, and I like to try as much as possible to help solve some of the puzzles that could be affecting them, and including myself. But I'm also somebody who is self-driven. I will do something because I know it has to be done, and I think that's that's one of the reasons I'm able to get about some of the issues that are involved in my life. But also I'm driven by the need to excel. I like to excel. And so I think these are the three aspects that really drive me.
What don't people know about you?
What do people know about me? That's a tough one. But I think that people don't know that I actually set very tough standards for myself. I seem to be easygoing and chatty and always out there to help. So I get people telling me, you need to be a little bit tougher, you need to do this. And so I think they don't know that I actually set for myself very tough standards. I may set for others lighter standards, but for myself, very, very tough ones. And when I achieve those standards, then I am very happy.
What general advice would you give to the women watching you today?
For the woman, for the girl watching me out there, I only want to tell you that you have to do what you have to do. Usually girls do things because we are kind and we are mothers and we have that soft spot for everybody. Don't change, be yourself, but do what you have to do. Don't let others influence you into doing what you think you shouldn't do just because you care about them. You can continue to be kind, you can continue to love them, but just do what you have to do. Think over it. There's a lot that women must do. I know when I was growing up, my dad told me that a woman's work is never done. You just have to continue doing things. But you don't have to break yourself over things that you can do tomorrow because you must live to tomorrow. So if you feel you have to break yourself today, how about tomorrow? And then also you have to live longer. So do things that will help you to live longer. I would also like to encourage, especially the mothers, that those children out there, the children that we bring into this world, are actually very innocent people. So we need to love them, we need to protect them, especially because they are vulnerable. When they are children, they are vulnerable. And it doesn't matter whether they are children of 2 years or children of 17 years or 15 years, they still are children and you need to look out for them. When I was growing up, we used to call my mother Miss Inquisitive because she was always prodding into our bags when we went back to school. She would get to our bedroom and try to organize and see if we left behind any leading documents that would give her information on what we are up to. So I think that kind of helped us, though we gave her names, but we think that it kind of helped us to keep out of trouble. So I'd like to encourage mothers and fathers because children actually love their fathers. The girl children love their fathers so much. So I'd like to encourage the fathers to take a leading role in the lives of their children, particularly the girl children, to ensure that they bring them up as appropriately and there will be no regrets.